Why do so many child stars go crazy? From Britney Spears shaving her head, to Amanda Bynes' public meltdowns, to Lindsay Lohan's endless court cases, it feels like almost every kid who grows up in the spotlight ends up struggling. But is it really a curse, or is it something much darker about the entertainment industry itself? Most of us spend our childhood learning, making mistakes, and figuring out who we are. But child stars, they're expected to be perfect from day one. Imagine being 10 years old, walking on red carpets, starring in movies, and having millions of strangers judge everything you do. One bad photo, one awkward interview, and the media tears you apart. For a kid, that kind of pressure is impossible to handle. And it's not just the public pressure, it's the fact that their entire family's financial future usually depends on them. These kids are the breadwinners, carrying the weight of adult responsibility before they're even teenagers. Behind the scenes, money is usually at the center of everything. Parents, managers, record labels all want a piece of the profits. Not every parent is looking out for their child's best interest. Take examples like Gary Coleman, who made millions as a child actor, only to later discover most of it was gone, and Macaulay Culkin, who famously divorced his parents as a teenager just to gain control of his own money. Even Britney Spears, one of the biggest pop stars in the world, ended up in a position where her own father controlled her finances and personal life for over a decade. These aren't isolated cases, it's a pattern. While other kids are going out to school dances or hanging out with friends, child stars are stuck on sets for 12 hours a day. They're surrounded by adults, working adult schedules, and expected to act more mature than they really are. This creates a huge gap. When they finally do become adults, they never had a real childhood to look back on. They're famous, but emotionally, they're lost. That's why so many turn to drugs or reckless behavior. It's their way of trying to rebel or reclaim the years they missed. When the pressure builds too much, that's when we see the breakdowns. Britney Spears in 2007, Amanda Bynes in 2010s, Demi Lovato's overdoses, Justin Bieber lashing out in his teens. The media loves to profit off these meltdowns. Paparazzi follow them everywhere, waiting for the moment they snap. The world laughs, the media sells magazines, and the cycle repeats. But behind the headlines, these are real people who are never given a chance to grow up normally. Of course, not every child star crashes and burns. Look at people like Selena Gomez or Daniel Radcliffe. They managed to build stable careers as adults. The difference, a support system. Having parents or mentors who actually care, who protect them from the industry, can be the difference between survival and destruction. But for every one success story, there are dozens who don't make it. And the sad truth is, if the system doesn't change, it just finds a new kid to put in the spotlight. So why do so many child stars go crazy? It's not really about the kids themselves. It's about the machine of fame. A system that takes children, puts them under impossible pressure, profits off their success, and then leaves them broken when the spotlight fades. It's not a curse of child stardom, it's a cycle. And until the system changes, we'll keep seeing the same tragic stories play out again and again.